The social engineers are in overdrive trying to start a civil war. Even the French news agency and the Associated Press admit that the United States, but also France and many other nations of the world are in a civil war against globalism. We've really come a long way, haven't we? From them denying that there was a private corporate global government to now having to admit it right out in the open. Wild horses couldn't drag me away from the broadcast today. I like to swim in cold water. We were out hiking Sunday, myself and some friends and one of my daughters. And there's been a lot of rains lately, and Barton Creek was really flowing pretty fast and full. And I got in the water and swam around for a while, and then boom, started having a big earache, sore throat yesterday. And it's just one of my little susceptible things that obviously you shouldn't be swimming in a creek, even if it looks totally clean in the middle of a city, because there's a lot of runoff and a lot of bacteria. But I have guzzled, starting last night, the colloidal silver. I think I'm already turning the corner, but the reason I raised that is if I sound a little bit deeper voice today or talk a little bit slower or have to go to videos here and there, it's because everybody's experienced, I think, a eustachian tube being closed and an earache and a sore throat. Has a little bacteria munch on your throat. Again, I'm just throwing that out there because I almost stayed home, but there's too much news. Plus, I'm going to come back tonight with a lot of the crew, and we're going to do an hour of coverage before the Trump address to joint Congress. And then we're also going to have about an hour of analysis and phone calls from you after that. There'll be a big page posted to the front page of Infowars.com with our feed, a YouTube feed, a Facebook feed, and then audio feeds as well. And, of course, our affiliates are welcome to pick up the feed, and it will be family-friendly. I've gotten so wild fighting the globalists and so teleprompter-free that occasionally we always delay it out. I've said some things I shouldn't have, and I'm really making a conscious effort not to do that anymore, and I apologize, everybody. It's just that things have gotten so wild, it's really hard to hold back sometimes. I think a lot of you can also probably register with that. There was a story in Spin magazine that basically said Alex Jones is a bootlicking, scumbag who worships the government now because he supports Trump so much. No, I'm not part of the establishment because we have a president in office being attacked from all sides, big corporations, foreign countries, you name it. He is anti-establishment. That's why the entire establishment, Hollywood, MSM, everything is against him. The big banks, you name it. Yeah, there was the headline. They found it quickly. Good job, crew. They find stuff so fast, faster than I could. Yeah, Donald Trump has turned conspiracy king Alex Jones into a government bootlicker. No, I want a constitutional republic back so I don't have to be enemies with the government. That's what I'm talking about, and prosperity. But that's the type of disinformation and garbage that they spew. When we come back, we're going to cover it all and a whole bunch of clips, and we've got a bunch of guests on today as well. I'll be telling you about on the other side of this break. And again, we have Trump addressing Congress tonight at 8 o'clock Central. We're going to kick off coverage at 7 o'clock Central, Infowars.com/show.
Talk show host is Alex Jones. He's a conspiracy theorist.
Radio talk show host Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
Jones is the wildly popular conspiracy theorist.
Radio talk show host and conspiracy theorist Alex Jones.
Deeply, I think, racist.
I just got called racist by MSNBC.
I don't want that man to have a gun.
1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
The Alex Jones Show. Watch the free stream live at Infowars.com/show.